Hello everyone, and awesome that you made it through this video. And yeah, so this is the dimensions part, you know, and we just show all the worlds, the environments, and but first we need to craft something. We need to craft a twilight clock, and you can craft that with a normal clock. And let me just show you how to craft a normal clock. I just forgot that to do. They don't do anything. Right, set item. Clock. Yeah, this one. So, no, yeah, it was with 4 gold ingots and a redstone. You can make a clock, and you can make this one. Alright. So, then we got the first portal. It's the Graphite Hills portal. And you need to get a stone. Just need to cook the cobblestone and you will get a smooth stone, and you need a divine shard, and you get it. You can make a divine rock. And let me just show you how to get this. So if you see this mob, you need to kill it. It's pretty strong. So let me just flash forward. Last hit, and as you see, it drops 3 divine shards. Sometimes it drops 4, sometimes something more, and you get this sword. Alright, so once you've killed that, you can make this one. You'll probably need to kill more, and yeah, so you can make this portal. You light it with a twilight clock, and you can enter. And sometimes when you enter for the first time, it will take sometimes minutes before the terrain is actually rendered and downloaded. Alright, so sometimes you spawn on some weird places, and if you walk, you will just fall off. So this is the first Twilight dimension. It has the weakest mob, so it's the weakest dimension. So you do not really need to have really good armor for this, but still you need quite good armor, better than what you would do in the normal world. You can find different mobs up here. Let's go. You can find freaking unicorns. Hello, unicorn. Hello, hello. And yeah, so you can find different mobs. I don't really know which mobs, because there are a lot of them. And you can find, let's see, which kind. You can find graphite grass, graphite dirt, yellow wood, graphite leaves, twilight stone, graphite ore. And you need graphite ore to get to the next dimension, because that's how it works. When you go to the first twilight dimension, you need resource to go through a second dimension or next dimension, and so on. And now I've freaking lost because I don't know where my portal is. Ah, it's over there. So this is actually first dimension, not really exciting or something, just a normal dimension. It's awesome how it spawns. You need to bring a lot of blocks with you, because sometimes you will spawn in the air, or for example you can also spawn up here, and you need to get down, so you need blocks, and you also need blocks to get to some other floating islands. Alright, let's get back. So sometimes take a while before you go back, because when you go to the nether, you always get that weird twisting animation, and you won't get it up here. And maybe they will edit. Alright, so they just break it. Boom. So we have no weird sounds. Alright, so this is the Iceka. And the Iceka is a dimension that is ice themed, as the name as you can guess. And it has ice themed weapons and mobs. And you need snow blocks for it. It's just regular snow blocks. You can just find it in normal world. You can also go through this dimension before the other dimensions. This is not a twilight dimension, it's a kind of regular dimension. And you need to make snow blocks, and you can just shovel some snow in some snow biomes up here. And you need netherite. If you can use netherite armor for this, because it's sometimes pretty strong. So let's get in. So this is a bit easier than the Graphite Hills. And okay. Right, so over here all the mobs are hostiles and are hostile, and it spawns awesome trees. I think it's I love these trees. And they're all I'm sorry, they also spawn some houses. Let's just go straight through this house. So it spawns little houses. You just enter and you can rob the place, you can break the place and take the blocks with you. And let's find some mobs. So we have different mobs. Just saw something flying up there. So we have these mobs that look awesome. Look like a robot Herobrine. Come on, attack me. And yeah, you also find just like butterfly. And some of them have really weird sound. Like an Eskimo, it shoots rapidly a lot of arrows. So this mob is really dangerous because it shoots arrows so rapidly and it will kill you pretty fast. Right, so you, let's see which mobs you've got. You got the Glassite, Fractite, Alicanto, Frost Archer, Hestrus, Workshop Merchant, and Workshop Tinker. And yeah. Whoa. Mobs again, another mob. First you see its face. There, very frozen short. Alright, and I also love this mob. It looks really awesome, like with the like hairs or but let's find our freaking portal again. So up here I don't really know if you can find much resources. Let's see. No, you really don't really find any interesting resources. Alright. Where is our portal? I'm freaking lost again. Alright, so I will just kill myself and go back to the world. So see you guys there. So I'm back and let's go to another dimension. This is the Dungeon of Arcana, and this isn't a Twilight dimension too, and it has many mobs, including the dungeon constructors, which drop keys when killed, and they have 1600 health points. And with the keys you can open doors in the Arcana dungeons, and they hold many secrets, so you can find it out. And to make these blocks you need 6 blue firestone and 3 blocks of iron, and it's also recommended to use netherite armor. Right, so if you place them, this will just automatically spawn a portal, you know, ultimate fire itself. Oh, I think I just stepped in. Alright, so I've already got something, and as you see, because of the glitch of the rendering shit, you have a whole city underneath. So when your computer is fast enough and it will render all this stuff fast enough before you will actually see it, you think, what the hell is this? Just a flat world. And I already killed some mobs, as you see, so these are the keys. But then you can just dig down. You see, oh my god, there's a whole city up here, and you can go through all the things, and you can just explore, but make waypoints because you get lost pretty. Get lost pretty fast. So yeah, you can just walk through the things. And watch out for these things because they will set you on fire. And some of them will drop keys. That's not a key. It's a collective fragment. So the other mobs will drop keys. And so you can enter things. Let's just get back up. Let's see. And I will show you another thing. And what I found that bats will spawn in every dimension, like like a regular bats that came with 1.4. Okay, right. So when you've got these blocks, because you mined it, and think, well, let's just close this. Oh wait. Huh? What? When I first placed this, there spawn all kinds of different creatures. Alright, that's weird. Right, but I got some keys, but I don't really know when I... No, come on. First placed it, there were all all kinds of mobs, and because of that they dropped all the keys, but I don't really know why they don't spawn again. Well, I don't really know, but sometimes maybe they will just spawn sometimes when you place these blocks, and they spawn like 6 per block, so if you place 10 blocks you will have 60 mobs, and they will just burn, because I think when they are on the surface they can't, they will just die. So alright, this was the Dungeon of Arcana. You can just explore it and find all its secrets. Alright, don't fall on it again. Alright, let's get to the next portal. This is the Azurite Forest portal, and this is the second Twilight dimension. The portal is made out of graphite blocks, which are crafted with 9 graphite fragments, just like so. And you can find those in that dimension. And it's also recommended to use netherite armor or stronger armor, or enchanted armor. And let's see. Right, the difference between the Azurite Forest and the Graphite Hills is that the Azurite Forest will have more hostile mobs. So every Twilight dimension, every further Twilight dimension, like the third and fourth, are stronger than the second and the first. So when you go from first to second to third to fourth, you will get stronger. You get better armor, but you also will find better and stronger mobs. And ores will get less common, so in the first dimension you will find a lot of ores, this a little bit less and less, until you find in this dimension you need to search really long for ores. Alright, so let's just go through it. Alright. So, this is just almost the same as the Graphite Hills, but this is blue, and you have some different mobs. You will have blue unicorns. But I think, well, I don't really want to defend them. You can just kick them off the edge, and they will die. Like that. So, as you see, my portal just spawned on this little island, and you will need a lot of blocks to get to this side. And so it's highly recommended to get a lot of blocks, because you will need to get all the wood and all this dirt, and maybe you will fall off and you will die. You'll lose all your ores or all your things you've got. You got up here. So, pretty cool dimension. Some new mobs, and you also got a Tomo, and a Tomo is a passive mob that will not attack unless provoked, and they are blue because of the dimension, and they are the only mob in the Azurite Forest that drops Azurite souls, in which are used to spawn various bosses. So that's cool. If you defeat them, you can spawn bosses and defeat them and get some other items to build or make new things. Right, just kill that, and let's go to the next. Get out, spider. I love these swords. The new swords, you can just kill those normal mobs instantly. Right, so now we got a Uvite Island, and Uvite Island is the third Twilight dimension. In this dimension, almost everything is hostile. if you still have real might armor or non-enchanted netherite armor, then it's highly recommended to return to the Azurite Forest and get 504 fragments to get a full set of Azurite armor. And it looks like this, so it's 16.25% of damage reduction and an infinity use that will never break. That's pretty awesome. Let's get rid of this. Alright, so let's get in. Alright, so up here you have like these mobs, and when you hit them, they will fire arrows, pretty strong arrows. So you need to be careful with those. And you also have these kind of 300 mobs. You can just kick them off, and you have pink unicorns. This mob is just stuck. Then you have these weird Herobrine creatures with big ears. But if you kill them, you get an awesome sword. Right, what do we got more? Oh yeah, there are two mobs that aren't hostile, the Uvite Tomos and the Uvite Cadillions, and I don't really know if I can see one. Hello. Right, third guild one, we will get an awesome sword. Don't really know how strong they are. You fight sword. Right, that's good. Really didn't get the sword. Alright. And let's see. Oh yeah, it's an awesome thing with light. Let's get some. Let's just get a torch. Just did work. Alright, doesn't matter. I thought that there was something with the light and it turns all purple or something. Where's my... No, that's my photo. So, the Uvite Islands is meant to be a waypoint between peaceful and aggressive, just like it represents sunset, which is between day and night, you know. And Uvite Islands aren't meant to be very dangerous, they are just meant to prepare you for further dimensions, which are extremely hardy. The next dimension is really hard. So you can find some new resources, new armors and new things to go to the next dimension. And if we just get back home, yeah, you can now go to the Mithril Mountains. And you need to make a portal with the Uvite fragments. You will find it in the other dimension. And it's recommended to use the Uvite helmet or armor, I mean, because it's got better damage reduction. So you're better protected when you go in here. So the Mithril Mountains is the 4th Twilight dimension. It represents evening, so it's very hostile. The only mob that's not hostile is the two-headed Mithril Golem. Let's just get that one. So this one is very hostile. So you also hear some weird sounds maybe. And I like the sound effects. So as you see, it's pretty dark and it looks like evening. It looks like Minecraft in black and white. And here you see some bats that just always up here. And you see these awesome flying things. I don't really know how they're called. Let's just see how are they called. They are these advanced quarries. Right, that's awesome. Let's see. Do we got these ones? Also pretty awesome. They call Mithril. I love how they look like aliens, and but they're pretty strong. They drop these Uvite souls, or the Mithril souls. Sorry. And you can use them to make some other things. Okay, these things are also pretty strong. They will shoot you with some arrows. And let's see where do we get more from. What kind of mobs? Alright. I believe this is the two-headed golem. So this isn't hostile, you can just kill it. And it will also drop a mithril soul. Alright, so the only ore that can be found is the mithril ore. And you just need that to get to the other dimension. Portal's over there. So you only go up to here to kill some mobs, and to find just the mithril ore, which is pretty rare to find. And there you can get to the next dimension. Let me just get out. Yeah. Alright, kill it. That is the Argite Depths. And the Argite Depths is the final Twilight dimension that can be entered with mithril block portal. The mobs here are extremely powerful, and it's necessary to enter equipped with high attire armor and weapons. So I thought, let's get mithril armor. Maybe you can even enchant them, because if you find enough ore, you can make a full mithril armor. Yeah, it's better to enchant them actually, a high level enchantment. And you make these blocks with mithril fragments and into mithril block. Right, let's just enter it. So the mobs over here are the Ballistic, Angry Bunny, Twilight Archer, Soul Stealer, Demon of Darkness, Argite Cadillion, and the resources are the Argite Grass, Argite Dirt, Argite Leaves, Redwood, Twilight Stone, and Argite... Oh shit, oh my god. Ah, dang it. I just didn't pay any attention. Alright, let's see what's the portal over here. Right, let's get back. Alright, I'm sorry for that. So yeah, you can find a couple of awesome mobs. And come on, or don't fall off yet. Right, so you also need to bring stone up here, because sometimes you also spawn in these weird places and you need to get on other places. Hey, this is like an orange unicorn. And you have these mobs, they look awesome. They will also shoot arrows. Come on, shoot me. Right. And let's see. Let's get to these things. They look like cameras. I don't really know why, but I think they look like cameras. They're awesome. Also got some water up here. It's the only dimension with actual water, I believe, except for, of course, for the normal dimension. We also got these mobs. We again got these, but I don't really know where they are. Should they be both? Nope, they won't. Yeah, I believe you can also find some Argite ore up here to make awesome Argite armor. I will show you that. Let's see. Go to the armor. That's Haley. We actually got Argite armor. These got 20% damage reduction, so it's pretty strong, and you will be pretty strong if you also enchant them on a high level. So I love sorry, I love how this is generated with these different islands above each other, and red trees, also all of these red logs. Right. So this was the actual last weird dimension, and you also got, of course, the end and the normal nether, but with this mod the nether and the end are a bit different. In the end you've got 3 new mobs. I don't really exactly know which mobs, but you got 3 new mobs, and that makes the end a pretty dangerous place. Normally with only the Ender Dragon it was pretty easy, you just had to defend him, and it wasn't that hard. But now with the 3 new mobs it's pretty hard to do it. And in the nether are some new ores, and you will need those to make other things. And but you can check that out for yourself. I will show you that, because Also, I need to find for those. Need to look for those ores. And I saw an enderman just running around. Right. So thank you guys for watching to this video, and you can click on another video. Bye.